Hello everyone, Christian here with Pipe Doctor Home Services. Today we're looking at this unit that's not been taken care of. Right now, current issue customer has is contactor here. The contacts, I guess, it looks like they're like melted shut. And, you know, I've got no low voltage, no high voltage. It's disconnected right now, but it's still pulled down. And then even when I've got the disconnect in and high voltage running to the unit, I get no power across the contacts here, so nothing runs. So I'm gonna put a new contactor in here for him, and then we'll see what happens after this. And then he's got another system that it looks like it's low on refrigerant, but we're starting with this one. Okay, man, this is awful, but there we go. Contactor's changed out. Plug the low voltage back in. Now we're just gonna plug in the power, and it should, as long as no one went and touched that thermostat inside, it should just turn on. Let's see. Hey, look at that. Okay, so unit's running. I'll let it run for a little bit. I'll go talk to him about the other unit. I think he said he's gonna want me to try and leak search it to find the cause. And, you know, we'll see. And real quick, this is the first time, by the way, I've seen someone not just reuse that little jacket that comes to cover up the wires for the condenser fan motor. They just strap the wires to the top here. That's crazy. And then they got this thermostat wire. It's going all the way up into the attic. That's crazy. That's something you do just for like temporary. You don't leave it like that. Apparently you do. You do. Okay, so I changed my mind. I'm just gonna look at it while I'm here. Something I noticed, it looks like the line set, the suction line's undersized. It looks like they've got 3/4, and it looks like it's supposed to take 7/8. Let's see what this thing's doing. Let's see, job length. Okay, so it seems like it's working. Don't see real problems with it. Subcooling looks good. Pressures look good. Superheat's a little low. But I think I've already said this before in some of these videos. I've been told like 6 to 16, so it's just a little off of 6, and it kind of looks like it's starting to come back up now that I started talking about it. So I think this looks like it's just fine. So I don't think he's got really any other problems. This thing just needs a maintenance, and it needs to get cleaned and straightened up. Like he had like a whole bunch of dead lizards. Like one of them, it was just like the bones of a lizard, like sitting over here. It was nasty. I don't know where it went. But okay, this one looks good. So this one works. It's cooling. I'm gonna go look at the other one and, like I said, talk to him about what he wants to do. I think he's gonna have me leak search it. And so we'll see what we find. Okay, so I'll talk to the homeowner about what he can do. He doesn't want the thing cooling now. So I told him if he wants it to cool now, then I'll just add refrigerant, and I can add refrigerant and a leak sealer. Oh, I turned this off inside, didn't I? So gauge is hooked up, everything's purged, tank scales zeroed out. There we go. So I'm gonna go turn this thing on, and then we'll come back and we'll start charging it up. Okay, so added 3.5 pounds. I'm watching the system run. My low side still doesn't look great. My high side looks a lot better. Just at that 14 degrees of subcooling that the system wants. If my low side doesn't come up, then I'll head inside. I'll see if maybe he's got an expansion valve, or maybe he's got a piston. Maybe someone changed out the coil and didn't put an expansion valve back in. If it doesn't look like it's a metering device issue, then maybe I'll look at airflow. I know the coil looks clean. There was a filthy filter in the return grill, but I took that out. So I'll just sit here and watch it for a bit. If it doesn't come up to a good level, then I'll head inside and start looking at the indoor unit to see what might be causing this. So yeah, my total static is 1.23. Return side is the 0.08. Supply side 1.08, 1.04. So he's got static pressure issues. He needs more supply. He might need to, like I said, I think it needs to come out further than just like a foot off of the air handler, ideally, before you have like supplies coming off of it. Oh man, these don't look good. Guess that feeds this. So yeah, I think he just needs more supply air, according to this anyways. Almost 1 inch of water column just on my supply side. So that'll be the cause of, I've only ever had something like this one at a time, where a gentleman had a coil that was freezing up every so often because the supply side, or this, yeah, the supply, there wasn't enough supply air off. Okay, so he needs his ductwork changed, looks like. Okay, so just about done here. It looks, the high side looks exactly the same as I left it. Low side looks a little bit better. It's not freezing anymore. It's almost at 40 degrees saturation, and the superheat's at 30. But like I showed you guys earlier, it looks like he's got a problem with the supply side of his ductwork. He doesn't have enough supply air, it looks like. He doesn't want to do anything about it right now, so I'm just going to finish up by putting in the leak sealer, and then get payment and get out of here.